Feels great. It's amazing, man. It's been a long process, a long year. Just watching everything, seeing the changes on the team and the energy around, to be out there and be a part of it, it means everything to me.
So what was the most difficult part about this process, trying to get that?
Surgery itself, man. Never had a shoulder surgery, didn't know what that kind of entailed. Not sleeping great, just trusting the process day in and day out. But once I got to start working, my work ethic is pretty good, and my discipline is pretty good. So I knew once I started to just feel the changes, I trusted I could get back to where I wanted to be. Today I just did individual period, but it was a great first step forward and where I need to go. It was tough. Main thing is I have a certain level of play that I'm accustomed to playing at, and being out there basically with one arm is kind of hard to get that accomplished like you want to, just want to win, and we had a lot of promise and a lot of steam going, and it kind of stalled, so it was a lot, but it was a great learning experience. I'm always appreciative of the journey, and I'm grateful for it. I think this year, obviously, we have a lot of energy and a lot of promise going into the season, and it's good to be a part of it.
You feel like you're playing with both arms again?
Yes. Again, today was the first time I actually got to, strike somebody that weighed, 300 pounds and kind of see what it felt like, and I was encouraged. So I feel good. 100%. Yeah, it's closer than 100 than last year. Absolutely. We have a tough schedule this year. We have some guys that are really dominant on the edge that we're going to have to defend, and I want to be the best version of myself as possible. And I think to give myself a chance to be great. To give us a chance to win like we want to, I need that version of myself. So I feel a lot better than I did going into last year. Honestly, it should have been longer, based off of when I got it and what everything they had to do. I'm kind of beating the odds of getting back quicker than expected. I knew I was coming back. Again, the surgery itself was pretty tough, and you always have those thoughts of kind of what it's going to look like. But in my mind, I'm always up for that challenge, and I knew I was going to come back. But obviously, when you get a caliber player like him, and definitely, gives you a little bit more incentive, So I've accomplished everything I can in this league as an individual, But I want to win, and we have an amazing chance of that, So I'm just trying to do my part, be as healthy as possible to go out there and compete and contribute. I trained with him a little bit in LA, and you kind of see, he's pretty lighthearted and jokes around, but you don't quite know what he's going to be like in this environment. But he's youthful, man. He has fun with it, and I think for me, that helps me out a lot. Seeing somebody that's older than me that's, he's done everything. He's one of the best of all time. Come out here and really just enjoy it so much day in and day out. It really has, made me feel a little bit more youthful. So I'm grateful for that. I haven't played in the preseason. Last year I played the last game. Before that I probably hadn't played in the preseason in 4 or 5 years. So I'll be all right. Those guys are they have really good edge players. They have a great defense. I got all respect in the world for those guys. I have a lot of muscle memory. So and we have some pretty good guys out here that's going to give me some work. So going against our D-line will sharpen you up pretty quickly.
After 215 games in the league,
man,
your shoulder's fine now, but how does your overall body feel after so much football?
Feels good. Good enough to do my job. Obviously, you wake up, you feel 215 games. But if I'm out there, then I feel good. The day I don't feel like I can go out there and compete at a high level, I won't be out there. So I feel good.
What are your thoughts on Mekhi's journey? Mekhi's journey, the offseason, losing the weight, getting in great shape, and now the challenges of moving to right tackle.
So proud of him, man. Last year I got here, he was on IR. We didn't really build much of a rapport. This year, being here with him in the offseason, we got to, know each other more. I got to see his transformation, and talk to him, physically and mentally, his transformation. He's grown a lot, you know what I mean? And he's been playing left tackle all the camp, and to make that move just last week and perform the way he did last game, he's an incredible athlete, you know what I mean? He has all the tools to be one of the best his game's ever seen. So he knows how much I'm a fan of his. I try to do everything I can to help him on the field, off the field, give him as much knowledge as I can, that I've gained in these 16 years. He's also a product of Richmond, Virginia, so, that's my 804 brother, but I'm proud of him, and I think he's going to have an amazing year.